Seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Fans, we hope you join us for upcoming Knicks home games. To learn about ticket availability, simply visit us online or stop by the ticket booth. Don't miss any upcoming Knicks home games. Single-game tickets and ticket packages are still available online and at your nearest ticket booth.
Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot.
Hey, Knicks fans, mark your calendars for Knicks Gold Finger Day. The first 10,000 fans through.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Tyler Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Tyler Hero.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Alec Burks. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 7th. For the Knicks, Reed is out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
So, Miami will get the first possession.
Hey, get on Tyler.
To the paint. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer. Makes great decisions.
Reed with it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside, Hero. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Here's Hero. After the made shot from Reed. Let's go. That shot, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade's the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, D.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
He'd have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And he converts the layup. Reed's got 11 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your pitch or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Reed. Not a lot of room. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Well, you look at Reed, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Warriors was phenomenal. He scored an amazing number of points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now, here's Adebayo. 29 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Traps in the tray.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Fair, and he goes in for the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Reed gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Heat trail by 12. Down low, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Reed misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Knicks leading by 10. This one for 3. Burks pulls it in. The Heat have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Reed. Reed's got 23. Higgins outside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
They've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Max Strus. Then there's Reed. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. They're the group. New York will start the second. And the three ball is good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now, Hero. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. Anderson passes to Jovic. Outside for Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero against Strus. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Reed misses. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul in the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in, and then for Miami, Ware's checked in, and it's Burks in for Davion Mitchell.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
To the inside, here's Ware, and he jams it with authority.
Well, Burke showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
New York leading by 20. Here's Reed. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Hero. To the middle, here's Ware. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup. And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Heat trail by 20. Stolen by Reed. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Pass to Reed. There's the triple. Connects again.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
And to think, GA, at the start of the year, we'd see someone match the record for most 40-point games. Simply spectacular.
And to tie the mark of 63 games of 40 or more, it's just awe-inducing. To score 40 or more in over 3/4 of the NBA season is something that players don't even dream of.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
And here's Adebayo after the three-pointer from Reed. Another shot. Offensive rebound. Where? No good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the Heat call time here. Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Heat.
Substitution on the court.
.55 seconds left to play in the first half. Ware passes to Adebayo. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Reeves got 6 rebounds here tonight. Launches it. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
3-point goal.
Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there. Pass to Reed. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. And the call will be against D.
Reed.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul. Substitution for your Knicks.
Here's Mitchell.
Max Strus. Cameron Payne.
Here's Ware. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the New York Knicks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the New York Knicks.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. These can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership, man. Good leaders keep you from playing down to your opponent.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
The Knicks shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. On the floor for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Alec Burks is out there with Hero. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware. In at the 5, home in the paint. And yes, it's good. Bridges has got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Ware. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ware's got 14.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
There's the steal. Here's Reed. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Reed's got 11 in the second half. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Reed misses. Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Works for 3. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Burks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Burks has got his second basket of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fires the 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Brunson the pass to Reed. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
77-35.
Burks on the wing. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. And it's Wiggins missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Reed gets the bucket.
All night. He just won't let up.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero. Adebayo's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Reed. And again, New York with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Max Strus is checked in for New York. Landry Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. Adebayo with the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Reed gets the bucket.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Outside Hero. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And it goes down 2 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Knicks out front, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Achua is out there with Max Strus. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Kolek in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Mitchell passes to Jovic. Hero from long range. Hits it from three-point range. Hero's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. Here's Kolek, covered by Mitchell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Payne, he's checked in for New York. So he gets them both. Here's Hero. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Anderson. There's Hero with the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now, here's Mitchell. Payne covering. Shot from 12. And it's Mitchell missing. Mitchell's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Payne with the bounce pass. Kolek, no good. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Robinson. Hero from long range. Kolek grabs the miss. Knicks shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And a new group in for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Bam Adebayo comes in for Kyle Anderson. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Robinson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Mitchell. And the Knicks with possession here. Three-pointer. Kolek, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Burks on the wing. The game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Payne. Fires from deep. New York, no good that time either. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Hero finds Adebayo. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now, here's Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Achua. Again, Adebayo missing. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Payne with it to the inside. Here's Tucker. The shot from the low post is good. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Adebayo kicks to Burks. Pass to Hero. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one thing about this team, they never stopped pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for D.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
New York with the ball. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now Payne. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.